Well, hello, kindergarten friends. It's me, Mr. Rhodes, and today I'm going to read you another one of my favorite stories. It is called The Lion Inside. That's right, The Lion Inside. I'm a lion, you're a lion. Our school, that's our mascot, boys and girls. We are lions. We love to roar, we love to learn. And anyways, this is a great book. I'm going to read it to you right now while our other friends are outside going on the Elizabeth Trail, and they're going to do a book walk read of this story. So I'm going to read it to you. But before we start, I need you to remember my 3 rules when I read a story to you. Here we go. Okay. Rule number 1 is make sure that you have your listening ears on with a quiet mouth. Can you do that? Thumbs up? Yeah. Okay. Number 2 is make sure you have your looking eyes on the story or me, the reader. Okay. And the last one, the most important one, number 3, is make sure that you have fun and you enjoy the story. Okay. That's why people love to read. They enjoy reading. Okay. So The Lion Inside. It is by the author Rachel Bright and Jim Field. Okay, here we go. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. Okay, here are those rocks that they're talking about, right? They're kind of piled up, nice and high. Oh no, look who is up there. Boys and girls, what kind of animal is that? All right, well, I see the zebra, and I think that's a type of animal up there. But yeah, what are those? Ooh. And under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. So there's our mouse friend, and he's down at the bottom of that rock pile. Let's go back. So that mouse is down here somewhere, okay? He's at the bottom of this rock pile, and he is a tiny, tiny little mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. And if you look closely, you're going to see down here at the bottom, there's a little hello, hello, hey, hello up there. And that's the mouse. And the mouse is trying to say hi to everybody. And now look at these guys. They're kind of like, who said that? Who's talking? But he's so small that they can't even see him. I wonder how that would make you feel. He got trod on and sat on and missed out for stuff, ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was tough. And he's saying, ow, because the elephant stepped on his tail. And look at this, ouch. Well, the zebra sat down on him. Yeah, I guess it is kind of tough for that mouse. I feel sorry for him a little bit. So, boys and girls, question. Why is the mouse's life so tough? What's so tough about that mouse's life? What is so tough? I'm going to give you a couple seconds. If you want, you could press pause on the video right now and you can talk maybe to mom or dad or who's ever with you right now. And you can talk about why do you think the mouse's life is so tough? Okay? I'll give you about 5 more seconds. And then I'm going to go to the next screen. But again, if you need more time to talk, you can press the pause button. Here I go. I'm going to the next screen with some possible answers. Okay? So the mouse's life was so tough because he's so very tiny. Nobody notices him. And he gets stepped on. Yeah, that's right. Remember who stepped on him? The elephant. The zebra sat on him. He misses out on stuff. And he's ignored and forgotten. Poor mouse. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, okay, so that mighty lion is back there on top of that rock formation, times were quite different. It was lion o'clock. Oh, that's kind of cool. Instead of saying like it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, they're saying it's lion o'clock. I wonder what that means. This huge, toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could What do you think, boys and girls? How loud he could roar? That's right. Oh my goodness, look at those teeth. They're so sharp and scary looking. And look at roar. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He loved showing the crowd he was made of strong stuff. Look at him. He's holding up that hippopotamus. He is a tough, mighty, strong lion. Okay? Yes, all were so impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought the mouse. And where is that mouse? Oh, let's look. Where is he? No. Ah, there he is. He's right here. If only the mouse thought, I could be more like that. And that mouse is saying that he wants to be more like the lion. He wants to be more like this guy right here. I wonder why. Is it because he's so small? I wonder why he wants to be like that lion. So here's a challenge, boys and girls. You ready for a challenge? Are you ready? Here it is. The lion makes sure everyone knows how important he is with his mighty roar. Remember, we heard his roar? Can you lions, make a mighty roar? Okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to make a mighty roar. On count of 3, go, do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Roar! Let's hear it. Come on. Let's hear your roars. Couple seconds left. Keep roaring. Yes. All right, time's up. I love that roar. Let's go to the next one. Then, late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped in his head. He jumped from the covers and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. And look, he's like, roar, roar. Think he needs a little work on that. Remember, he's a tiny little mouse, but I'm sure if he practices, he can get a mighty roar like the lion. All right, let's see. I mean, what if this mouse was the weeniest squeak, with the weeniest squeak, was just a little more and a little less meek, okay? So he's practicing on being tough and mighty like the lion. Look, he's looking inside him or at himself in a mirror, and he's working on his kind of like what we say his game face, I guess. Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. So look, remember nobody sees him. They used to, and he was always forgotten. Well, now, if he keeps working on that mighty roar, look, everybody's going to notice him and see him. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But, gulp, oh my gosh, there was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. So, boys and girls, you know that the mouse is thinking the only person who can teach him how to get that mighty roar is that lion right here. But what if that lion makes him a feast? That means, what if the lion eats the mouse? Who knows? Let's see. What does he do? Does he go see the lion or does he chicken out and not? Let's see. It was time to be strong. Take a chance after all. Forever was such a long time to feel small. So, boys and girls, he does not want to feel small for the rest of his life. I think he's building up his courage and bravery. Let's see. So, boys and girls, what does the mouse think he needs? Why? What does he think what does the mouse think he needs to make friends and join in with others? So, what do you think? What does he think he needs to do? All right, well, he needs to work on, boys and girls, remember? He needs to work on his roar. He thinks that he needs, what does he need? He thinks he needs a roar to be heard, right? To be heard. So he made himself brave and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. So he's going up. These are those big rocks piled up. Where on top, who sits on top of that big rock pile? That's right, the mighty lion. Okay. And over here, let me get to that page. Over here, my face is covering it, right? It says here, it felt like the scariest thing he could do. But if you want things to change, you first have to change you. So if you want something done, boys and girls, you have to change yourself. And so the mouse, I wonder if he's going to do it. Look at, boys and girls. Oh my goodness. There are bones. There are bones kind of scattered throughout that rock formation there. Probably from when the lion has eaten other animals. Oh my goodness. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion, reclining on top. Can he do it? Will he do it? Or is he going to get scared? Then, at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Nose to nose with the lion. Boys and girls, what does his face look like right now? Does his face look like he's happy? No. It looks like he's scared. All right, question. In order for the mouse to climb to the top of the mountain, what did he do to overcome his fear? All right, so what did the mouse do to make him keep climbing up that mountain to overcome his fear? So, yeah, he didn't let his feeling of being scared stop him. What did he do to himself? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it and talk out loud with whoever's watching you. Okay? What did he do to overcome his fear? You can pause it if you need some more time. Okay? I'm going to go to the next slide, and the next slide has some possible answers. So here it is. Possible answers are, well, boys and girls, he made himself brave. He got the courage to become brave. He thought like a winner. He did. He didn't say, I'm giving up. I'm a loser. I'm giving up. He didn't say that. He thought like a winner, like I can do this. He was hoping not to be dinner, right? And, boys and girls, did he stop climbing? No. He kept climbing and did not stop. So he was nose to nose. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak, quick, 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 quick. Mr. Lion, what I've come to you for is, do you think you could teach me your roar? And look, oh my goodness, there are more bones all around the lion. And look, he's kind of sleeping. Oh my goodness, I hope he doesn't wake up grumpy. A silence befell that twinkling plain. The lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. All right, you know that hair that's around the lion? He puffed it out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Time went so slowly it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out an... What's he gonna do? Eek! Oh my goodness, boys and girls, the lion is super scared. He's super scared right now. Look at this. He's going, ah! Right? He sees the mouse, opens his eyes from sleeping, and he's super scared. The lion was shaking, his paws all a fumble. He was backing away and scrumbling a tumble. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, my goodness, this lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know? Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. The mouse is telling him basically to calm down. I'm a good mouse. I'm going to be a friend. So, question, how did the lion react when he saw the mouse for the first time. Do you remember? How did the lion react when he saw the mouse for the first time? Right? All right. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it with the person who's with you right now. Why? What did the lion do? What did he? How did he respond? How did he react? Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the next slide now. It's going to have some answers here. Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Sorry, boys and girls. Well, do you remember how he reacted? Well, he reacted like this. He was scared. He was scared. And look, this picture also shows that he's scared. Okay, so the lion reacted very scared for the first time. That was a magical moment for sure, when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need a roar or to shout. Oh, so now the mouse is feeling kind of tall, right? Oh, here's this big, mighty, kind of scary lion who gets scared when he sees a mouse. Now the mouse is feeling like, hey, wow, I'm not so small anymore, right? Okay. So, question: why does the mouse not feel small anymore, boys and girls? Do you know why the mouse doesn't feel small anymore? Well, it's because, right? It's because the mouse found his true voice. The mouse learned to speak out, right? He didn't get so scared. The mouse learned that the lion is scared of mice and that the mouse and the lion, they do. They do want to be friends. They want to be pals. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They were together. Look at it. The mouse is on top of the head of the lion, and they look like friends. They're laughing. They both liked that rock better now that the rock was to share. The mouse, while he still felt a little, while still little, the mouse felt big in his head. And for the lion, well, he still roared, but with a laughter instead. Oh, look at it. He's going, ha, 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 ha. Okay? Yes, that day they both learned that no matter what your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. Oh, I see that. So inside me, I have a little bit of a mouse inside me, right? Sometimes I get scared, right? I do. But I also have a lion inside me where I know that I can be brave, right? And I can do things and never give up, right? Okay. So, what does the lion's roar have now? Do you remember what the lion's roar has now? That's right. If I go back, the lion's roar has laughter in it now, boys and girls. The lion's roar has laughter in it now. Okay? It's not a scary roar anymore, or it could be, but he was able to find a little laughter, and that's okay. All right, now, boys and girls, I have a question for you too. No matter your size, whether you're big or small, okay, big or small, what two things does everyone have inside, right? I already said it. What do we all have? Those two animals, those two types of animals in our story. Okay? Pause it if you need to talk about it. Okay, here are some possible answers though. Remember, we all have a little bit of a mouse inside because we still get scared sometimes, right? We do. And we also have a lion inside of us, right? There are times where we can be brave. There are times where we don't give up, right? We always have, or we should always have, a growth mindset, an idea in our head that yes, we can win, right? We can do it, okay? Do you agree with me? Sure, you do. All right, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the book. Like I always say, have fun reading, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Goodbye, lions. I'll see you later, okay? All right. Bye-bye.